This is the K-Pop Cast, bringing the best sounds and ideas in K-Pop. I'm DJ Peter Lowe.
I'm Stephanie.
And hello, everybody. I'm your PD Nim, Michaela.
And in this episode, we'll talk about K-Pop predictions for the year 2023. We'll talk about some hit replays. And then we'll do a rapid-fire day back or not reaction to hot news, trends, and events.
But before we dive in, don't forget to join the community of fans on our Slack and sign up for hard-hitting editorial on our newsletter. Links to those in the episode description.
And now, our 2023 predictions. Okay, so predictions for the year 2023. Like, the fun thing about this is that we don't have to be right or wrong. It's just kind of, what we think is going to happen this coming year, this year that we're now entering into. So I guess I'll kick it off, right?
Yeah, go for it.
You have a lot of predictions, Peter, so let's kick off with your list first.
Okay, so prediction number 1 from me. YG turns into the Black Label.
What's the difference?
AKA their sub... It's just a PR thing, like just a perception. Like, we're not YG, we're just the Black Label.
The same thing, but with a different rapper.
Isn't it still Teddy?
Yeah, it's still Teddy. Teddy is under the Black Label. He's not under YG.
Okay.
So anyway, that being the case, I expect that all members of Blackpink will re-sign their contracts with YG, however. So there'll be this Black Label, and YG becomes like the Blackpink company. Mm-hmm. And then possibly Jisoo doesn't resign, and then no one notices because she wasn't really, everyone forgot about Jisoo. And or Jisoo will have some sort of like half-hearted, like low production solo song just before like the contract like ends, because all the other members got their solo song except Jisoo. But it'll be like the real half-assed version because like no one at that company wants to invest in her.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Just coming out the gate with the shots fired. Jisoo is like my third favorite member. Leave her alone.
I like Jisoo. It's just that no one cares about her at that company.
Yeah, no, that's true. You can see it.
Okay, so my second prediction. P Nation goes quiet this coming year. I think, with Jesse, Don, kind of exploring other avenues. Those main acts were kind of what's keeping it going. So I think Papa Sai, or Sai Opa, is going to be busy kind of running the company and getting his other group activities going.
Yeah, he's got some major reflection to do, some recruitment to do. So yeah, I can see him just like running around in the background.
Yeah. And then in contrast to that, so like, well, P Nation is taking like a, planning preparation year. Hype is just going to execute on all the things and win all the awards and dominate the market. And like, if there's a group winning, it's going to be a Hype group or act, to the surprise of no one, right? Just continue.
Yeah, but it's also impressive for them to pull that off after BTS, fades out for a little bit. For them to stay strong and not recede into the background is pretty impressive.
But you have to think that's what they've been preparing for, right?
Yes.
When they've grabbed all these other labels,
that's right,
and added all these new artists to their roster.
Yeah. They're executing it flawlessly.
Yep.
Yeah, because to be honest, I almost disagreed with you, Peter, and like with my prediction when I was thinking of like not Hype winning everything, but maybe like another artist taking like the spot in the absence of BTS. But now that you mention it, like because New Jeans has become so popular and all these other like sub-label groups are still very popular, I think I'd have to change my mind now.
No, I actually agree with you, Michaela, your original take. No, I think Stray Kids and ATEEZ are going to fill that void even more so.
Because I'm just thinking about what happened a decade ago with a lot of those second gen groups kind of fading to the background, and then you had all these third gen groups kind of like rise up in that absence and that vacuum, and like especially at the end of like 2013, you had the rise of EXO, like almost getting album of the year, almost getting song of the year, but getting rookie awards.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Next prediction. BTS solo collabs multiply. So we'll just see, lots of collaborations featurings from the members of BTS in their solo work.
They're just
except with other
open and
artists.
Available. Like, hey, someone come work with me.
Well, they've got the flexible schedules now.
Yeah. That's
So
nice.
They can do everything they want. Yeah.
I don't think it's more like someone come work with me. I think it's more like, oh, I have all these people that want to work with me. Let me pick which one I want to work
true.
with.
Yeah. I'm also predicting that BB, she continues doing her thing, but something Western oriented. I'm predicting that she's going to have a breakout of some kind, either in like a movie, like an acting role, or she's going to like feature on like a major Western collaboration that gets in the top 40 charts.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, that would be great. She's a great fit for that.
How much work she put in last year. I hope so.
Yep. Okay. Prediction number 6 from me. Soyeon. So Soyeon, she does more collaborations with SM Entertainment, possibly something with Zico or 88 Rising.
Oh, Zico would be a good pairing.
Yeah. Especially now that he's back from the military, he's be able to focus on his own label. I see him definitely making more moves in this next year, so this could definitely happen.
All right, and I think this one's actually breaking at the time of this recording, but my prediction nonetheless is that BlackBerry dissolves from all these myriad of legal disputes, and some former members of Luna move on to become YouTube content creators.
I mean, they have those skills for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just sad.
And that was the great thing about how they ended up debuting Luna was they always call it a collective of soloists. So the idea of Luna breaking up is sad, for fans of Luna, but you also know that these girls are able to stand on their own.
Yes, they're well equipped for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So prediction number 8 for me is that Riot Games, they have another K-pop concept or virtual band, or KDA has another comeback. I think that these are like hardly revolutionary.
I know. Yeah.
Very predictable. I guess I gave all the soft predictions. You guys are allowed to disagree, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Prediction number 9.
You've blocked something out here so that we can't see it.
Right.
Some kind of surprise.
So my next prediction is that in the land of Kwangya,
oh God,
oil is discovered.
Oh wow.
And Kwangya joins OPEC.
Oh wow. Get out of here, Peter.
Okay. And then
Be
in my last prediction, it is revealed that JYP needed to get his groove back because it was stolen by a transnational crime syndicate led by NMIX's Jin.
Ha ha. You sure it's not because he got punched in the face? Oh. We do not condone
All right,
violence.
well, those are
on
my
the show.
predictions. Y'all can let us know where I'm wrong or where I'm so right about Soyeon. But joining us on our
I think you
K-pop
are right
Slack.
about her. I wonder how happy she is at her label, or if she's going to get like snatched up by somebody else.
Oh yeah, I was looking into that. It looks like her re-signing year is next year, 2024.
Okay.
So I don't think she's going to be at Q in 2024.
No.
That's a 2024 prediction.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure she's going to be courted this year by other teams.
Oh yeah, if she hasn't already. Yeah,
all those love calls, all those sliding of the cards.
Right.
Subtly in the Inkigayo sandwich.
Oh God, yeah.
All right, Michaela, PDM, what are your predictions?
I think definitely something that we saw subtly last year that I think is going to be a much major thing this year is more Western artists coming to Korea and performing on music shows. Because I feel like we saw two artists come last year. We saw Conan Gray and I think a band called South Club performing on music shows, which was kind of the first time we had seen that in a long time, I think. So I feel like with more Western artists collaborating with Korean artists, I feel like we're going to see more crossover in the music show realm next year or this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and travel's opening up more.
Yeah. Especially as travel's opening up, people trying to tour more. I don't know. It doesn't sound like I've convinced you guys.
I think
could
it's
happen.
realistic. I think, yeah. No, it's one of those things. I just don't have anything to add. I agree.
Okay, cool. And then the last thing, I feel like it's just a big hope, but I feel like we're definitely gonna have more tours. I feel like
Even more.
Yeah, even more tours. I feel like Icon is going to tour. I feel like now that they've have a label and have a little bit more stability and like have big plans to promote as a group again, I feel like they need to redo whatever happened at the campfire.
They had a great show.
And also like this year, I feel like is going to be a very big year for them. Hopefully in the same parallel to GOT7 after they left their company. And at that time I had predicted that they were all just going to go into the military and like not be very active. And they did the exact opposite. I feel like with the Icon members, it's going to be a similar thing.
More hip hop.
Yes.
Woo.
Yeah. And then I don't know. I just have a general, I don't know. This is kind of like a general prediction for how the year is going to go, just because of how, looking back at what happened, a decade ago, I feel like girl groups are still going to be consistently very popular throughout the year. But I feel like at the end of the year, there's going to be a boy group that's going to take that like next BTS mantle and like sweep a lot of stuff.
Stray Kids.
Yeah, like Stray Kids or ATEEZ. It maybe even will be a girl group like New Jeans or LE SSERAFIM.
Do you really think? I don't mean to criticize this. I actually mean, like, honestly, do you guys both think that could a girl group take the mantle of like the number one spot that boy groups have had, like, over the past decade now? Like, is it possible to
this would be
have
the time for it to happen? I
You think so?
Now that
Yeah.
BTS has left the vacuum. Yeah. I don't know. I hesitate to say it's possible, sadly.
Yeah.
I even hesitate to say Stray Kids and ATEEZ can do it.
Looking at New Jeans specifically, like just using them as like a little case example, they have very like a strong like fan base of like both like men and women, young and old. Everybody loves New Jeans, and I feel like a lot of the girl groups that have come out have like really built diversity in their audience. And I feel like that is just going to expand in the year. I think a key factor in what will give them that top spot.
But I look at Twice, for example,
I was just thinking about Twice.
Because like online, you might say it's a bunch of like incel boys. But like when you go to their concert, when I went to their concert, it was like all audiences, it was like gender. It was still, I want to say, more women than men in the audience for the Twice concert, even though online you would think it would just be like only male fans for Twice. But
in the
that
US
wasn't the case. Okay. No, you got something there. Sure. Yeah.
What's the gender breakdown for any K-pop concert? Isn't it mostly women?
Yeah, it's like I imagine it's like 80% women, generally speaking.
Yeah, I didn't think that girl groups had mostly male fans in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what goes down here. I don't think anyone's going to take off like BTS did this year. Like their shadow still looms so large.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah, and I still have like army related events and happenings all the time. It's always like Jin Day, Jungkook Day, and celebrate this one trivial milestone day.
Right.
So
okay, and then just to wrap it up really quick, I feel like a fashion trend that'll be really big is low-rise jeans. I'm not entirely excited about this, but I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, did you see Yuna's Yugo girl, Mihiori? Just so our listeners know what we're talking about. Yeah.
Ow, ow.
But Stephanie, let's go on to your list. What are your predictions for 2023?
Okay, so I mean, to kick off after your low-rise jeans comment, like in terms of looks, I think we're definitely not done mining the gold mine of 2000s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, strongly agree. Yes,
yeah. So
agree.
there's definitely some iconic accessories that have been missing a little bit. I'm thinking jelly sandals, the plastic chokers, but like K-pop is going to put a twist on those. They're going to be like on the eyebrows or something. And just like they always like to take it one like degree to the left here.
Right.
So I think that's what we're going to see with the fourth gen groups. The younger groups are going to keep mining 2000s fashion. And then the Gen 3 are going to differentiate and just like give up on that. They're like, yeah, it just doesn't look good on us, you know? And they're going to, I hope, lean into more mature outfits and concepts, more blazers, biker jackets, leather. Like that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I would agree. I do think though last year we did see a few like the second gen, third gen groups attempt those more fourth gen concepts. I think, yeah, a few of them could pull them off. It was really nice to see them in that kind of style. But I feel like with the average age, I feel like definitely leading into the more darker, mature concepts is what we're going to see from that demographic of idols.
Yep.
Stephanie, going back to the year 2000 Gen 4 thing, do you think we'll see K-pop merchandising in that direction? Like, is there going to be like,
oh yeah,
you know, the year 2000 trinket?
Oh my God.
Of the light stick, but like in a year 2000 style for K-pop fans.
Yep.
Do you think there's going to be something like that?
Oh, totally. Yeah.
But what would that be? Like, what is that year 2000 thing that everyone had, but we can get like a K-pop version of it?
K-pop Tamagotchi?
I was... yeah, bringing back Tamagotchi.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like you take care of your little idol. Like you take them to the music shows.
Yeah, it's actually a little digital thing. You can, why not?
Someone's like, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it could be a little keychain, or it can like hang off your phone, a phone charm Tamagotchi thing that, of course, is like Bluetooth connected. Or like those Pokeballs when people are playing Pokemon Go. Have an idol in a ball.
Didn't BTS already kind of do that last year with their like BTS version of Animal Crossing?
Yeah. Yeah, more of that. I like your idea, Peter. More creative, like 2000s style trinkets instead of just light sticks and like chibi dolls.
I'm just imagining all the offensive colors from the 90s and plastic everywhere.
Yeah, plastic, rubber, highlighter shades.
Not so good for the
Get
environment,
me out
of here.
Whatever. Yeah. Well, maybe we're going to take it to the limit, and the following year, we're going to have a return to like nature, environmentally friendly. I don't know.
Or just more greenwashing.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, yeah, speaking of industry stuff, I'm thinking that a few more groups, maybe 2, will be able to successfully exit their label while keeping their name and like continuing promotions along the lines of GOT7 and Icon. But I'm sure that the companies are scrambling right now to like implement new policies that make that kind of move much harder or impossible going forward. Something like slipping in forced arbitration into contract terms so people cannot sue to break their contract, something like that. There's no way that the companies are not strategizing about how to fight this. But some groups that like might be considering this, or I don't know, G-Idol, Pentagon, VIX, Card. Yeah, I'm just thinking of like, who are groups that have a lot of runway potential, but they haven't been given the full opportunity in the past year or 2. And I'm just like thinking of who might like slip through and escape. I don't know your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think it's happening.
Yeah.
It's got to happen. If not this year, it's going to happen inevitably.
Yeah. In terms of like new labels that might come on the scene, I'm looking at Jesse and Jay Park as people who are just like huge personalities. They are free from their previous commitments. And I think both of them want something that's like centered around them as a personality. So rather than working together, I think like both of them will probably be rivals and like start parallel labels or survival shows, creating a group. I see that, something like that. And then
that takes a lot of time and energy though.
Yeah. Like Like,
You saying they both tired, Peter? That they don't.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, just because, like, they've done it before.
the ego never rests.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
I mean, Jay Park said he was retiring. Look at him. He's
Jay
he's
Park
everywhere.
is going to Jay Park. But I'm just saying, like, with Jessie, she might do something completely different. Like, out of left field, not even music entertainment related.
Yeah. I think we might be hoping for that for her.
Oh.
But yeah, we'll see. Whatever she wants to do, like, go for it, girl. But yeah, it could go either way. And then in terms of music trends, I think we'll see more like harder or authentic, quote unquote authentic, more like drill style rap sounds coming in with like harder, faster flows into K-pop itself. We've started to see that with like what just came out, Monsta X Crescendo B-side, for example, just like letting the rap line go hard. There was that one BAE 173 track where they're like trying to sound so hard, like they're from the hood. I think it's just going to keep coming into like younger and younger groups doing this, which is like adorable. And like, I like to dance to that stuff. So that's cool. Mm-hmm. And then on the ladies' side, and I hope on the boys' side, we're going to continue to see more stripped down vocal tracks. And like, Peter, maybe help me out here with what I'm talking about. Like the New Jeans vocal sound and the XG vocal sound seems like it has less effects put on top of it. Like you can hear what sounds like the real human voice and how it's even kind of off pitch sometimes in the tracks. It just sounds more like, oh, natural. But
yeah, I mean, going along with that, like, remember, Stephanie, I was like bitching and complaining about attention.
Yeah.
Having that clicking in the background that was off time.
Yeah.
And like, so like going back to the 80s and the introduction of like drum machines and stuff, a lot of music producers were able to be like very precise in the music production, such that drum, that kick, that snare happens exactly on the beat.
Yep.
But I wonder, like, going along with like the way like New Jeans and Le Seraphim and others have like done their audio sampling, if there will be some like deliberate like off time tempo drift.
Yep.
Which is so irritating as a DJ. But yeah, it gives it a different sound and style. And I just wonder if like subconsciously we're going to be bothered by that or not.
I think it will catch our attention.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it. And then just a personal wish. I was really hoping this year we would hear more Afro beats kind of songs and collaborations even, but we didn't get that much, maybe one or two songs. So I'll roll that wish over to this year. That's it for me. All
right. Hey, is it worth asking, how did we do the year before last? Like when we made predictions at the end of 2021, what were our predictions and how successful were we? I remember I said like more short form content and AI generated stuff, I think. And I don't think we saw an explosion of more short form content. It just kind of seemed to keep pace with what was already there.
Yeah, steady.
So I give myself like maybe a half score on that. I don't know.
Oh man, I should have gone back.
Do you guys remember? Yeah,
looked at that.
Whatever. Okay, well, listeners, we want to hear your predictions, what you thought of our predictions, and where we're wrong, except for Soyeon. Okay, up next, hit replay.
Hey.
So, in case you're new to the show, hit replays are songs that are simply the very best songs in K-pop that we recommend that you listen to, on replay even. So, to kick us off, what is your hit replay, PD Nim?
So my hit replay for this week is actually by a new artist I discovered last year in 2022. It's Tabers featuring Sid 007. This one was actually on my honorable mentions list for like best Western friendly pop song because it's all in English. And I swear this song should be the OST for some James Bond movie in the future.
Yes.
It's so epic.
She's a pro, no hesitation for weapons. Says she's such a pro, yeah, oceans 11.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know who Tabor is, Tabor or Tebor or Tebo, I don't know. Stephanie, how would you?
Tebo. Cute.
He was born in 1994. He's Korean, but he grew up in Los Angeles. He lived there around high school age up until college, where he started making music independently on his own. And then one day, while he was in LA, he met this indie artist. You guys might have heard of him. His name is Dean. Are you familiar with him?
Wait, does that name have like a special symbol, like a triangle in his name?
Yeah, so he met Dean, and Dean was like, this guy, he has such a unique voice. I really like his music. So he signed him to Dean's own label, You Will Know, which is a sub-label of Universal Music Korea. And he debuted in 2020 with his 6-track EP, Deep End Mixtape. Ooh. Yeah, and I remember when that came out, like his voice is so unique and like it's deep and airy in this way that I describe it as like he's singing through a yawn. Like that's kind of like the unique sound that he has. And the funny thing is, I didn't realize, but I had actually heard him first on the song Wake Up, which was part of like the Show Me the Money 10 performances. But the thing is, at the time, I thought he was like a vocal feature, not a performer, but he was actually a contestant back on Show Me the Money 10 because his rap style is very like slow and melodic. It's very, very different.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. Like, I guess there's room in the mix of this song where just the way he does all this acoustic sampling, it gives him time to kind of lean back in his delivery.
Yeah, because there's definitely these sections where they have those, that very like strong, heavy brass and it's loud. But then there are sections where that just kind of falls away and you just hear these like the upright bass, like this very jazzy, real live instruments being played, and he's just like scatting over the track, and it's the best.
I love his outfit.
He's
a cutie.
The other reason this is my hit replaying is Tabor is hot, guys.
He's a cutie patootie.
He's very attractive in his 007 get up in the music video.
Fits right in with Dean.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say this song gave me Timbaland and Justin Timberlake vibes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
A little.
He's mentioned that Justin Timberlake is definitely one of his influences. Uh-huh. Yep. So you're right on the money with that one.
Cool. No, I liked it. Thanks for sharing.
But Stephanie, what is your hit replay for this week?
So I too picked an artist from Show Me the Money. His name is Kwangya or RB9, and the song is Iron Fist. 주먹들이. 꽂아버리면서 법을 어기긴 했지만 본 적이 없다 형사 검사 수문이 넘는 새끼들도 벌벌 떨지 내 존재 신지 검사 어딜 발을 들여 총 안고 터질 네 머리를 폭탄 빗발쳐내 주먹들이 빗발쳐내 주먹들이 빗발쳐내 주먹들이 씨발 빗발쳐내 주먹들이. All right, so this song is a bass heavy track, perfect for lifting at the gym. That's why I picked it. And I hadn't heard of Rich Born 9 before a few days ago.
Right. This is a new name.
Yeah.
Face.
Right. He was Kwangya, but now he's RB9. And I think the album title is Rich Born 9. I know it's hard to keep track of them, but this is his first album. He's a rapper in the Mighty Lynx crew. And he competed in Show Me the Money 11 this past season, and he was on Jay Park and Slum's team. I really recommend folks listen to the whole album. It was all mixed and mastered by The Quiet, who's one of my favorite producers. I think it's one of the reasons like the album sounds so clean, like high production value. I want to put in a plug for the slower B-sides, Rest in Peace and Hood. That is like The Quiet times 10. Yeah.
I noticed this track doesn't have any English subtitles, so it was hard for me to appreciate and follow along. But I did see in those like one rare moments where they like speak English, I saw The Quiet.
Yo.
So he makes reference to the producer, I guess, at one point.
Yeah, I don't really know what all he's saying, but if you watch the live video, it just looks like he and his bros are like talking about how hard they are and how they're gonna mess you up.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He almost breaks in the middle, though. You can hear him kind of laugh when he's rapping, when his like homie like appears without a shirt in the middle of the performance.
They're just having fun. I love it. And the album cover is really violent. It shows him like holding down somebody and punching them with the blood splattering. It's like very motivational. So yeah. How about Peter? What do you got?
All right. So I've wanted to talk about this song since November of last year. We talked about it in our Slack, but never on the episode.
Right.
We just kept pushing it out. So it's finally time. And it's my pick is from the group Cardi, not to be confused with Card.
Cardi B?
Their song. No, just Cardi. Kardi. And their song is Watch Out. So Cardi, if I'm saying that right, how do you pronounce this, Stephanie?
Kadi. R is silent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kadi. Okay. They're a Korean rock band formed through the survival program Superband 2, consisting of 5 members. Kim Yeji, Hwang Min, I'm going to horribly mispronounce all these names. Hwang In-kyu, Park Daul, and then Jun
Songbae.
Songbae. Anyway, so they got third place on the show.
That's a cute name. I like that.
Yeah.
Wait, what name?
Oh, Jun Songbae. I like it.
Just how it sounds.
I guess it kind of sounds like sunbae, like senpai.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah, no,
right?
I like it.
Yeah, I'm a
too.
fan.
Yeah. So I just want to call out the singer of the group, Kim Yeji. She also appeared in she also appeared in Masked Singer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on that. There's a lot of gem performances in that show.
Right. Gem performances from very unexpected people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So anyway, it's a hit replay for me because the hook, really, like honestly, it might be overused, but they take this like what do you, I forget the name of the Korean instrument, but like, the old school traditional string instrument.
Kayakum?
Probably.
It's huge
I'll
and it lies on the ground.
Yeah. The Korean version is like the gayagum, like the Chinese version is like the guzher or something like that.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kayakum.
so
nice.
There's just a loop from that instrument over and over throughout the entire song. But it's catchy. And it's got a really fresh rock sound and, less common samples. And Kim Yeji's voice just slices right through the music. She just, I don't know, there's something really distinct about her voice, especially in contrast to the sound. And I really dig the guitars in the pre-chorus of the song itself.
Sweet.
Anyway.
Yeah, there's something about this band sound. Like if we are gonna see more Korean artists like performing at festivals, like I would love to see this band perform at a festival and hear all of this live.
It's definitely one of those songs where, you've never heard anything about the group, the artist, even the genre before.
Mm-hmm.
But like you kind of use this song as like a gateway to like, the uninitiated, and it's going to turn heads.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's it for our hit replays. Up next, it's our glass half full, glass half empty section, aka our Daybach or not rapid fire section. So we'll introduce a thing, and then we each kind of go around saying whether we're Daybach or not on that thing.
You can't say yes, don't say no. You can't say yes, don't say no. We don't need someone other choice. You can't say yes, don't say no. Can't say yes.
All right. So I'll kick us off because this is my number one obsession right now. Singles Inferno season 2. It was a slow start for me, but like I got deeply invested into it. I want to say after like episode 3.
Not surprising because this is a perfect show for you, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my wife makes fun of me for being so basic all the time because I'm into these like marriage reality.
Oh my
dating
gosh, we should talk about them. I'm getting addicted to them as well. I'm down the rabbit hole watching stuff that's not even on Netflix and Viki anymore. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, so are you guys Daybach or not on Singles Inferno season 2?
I haven't finished it. Don't spoil the end, but I'm hella Daybach.
Yeah, I'm also Daybach, to be honest. I feel like I'm actually going to watch every episode this season. Season 1, I kind of like watched the first 2, and then I skipped to the Sung.
Come on.
What? Oh God, what's his name? The the dancer. Sung's dancer.
Yeah.
That episode. I skipped his episode.
On the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when he
dancer.
comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this cast, I think I vibe a little bit more with them. I feel like they're all a little bit younger too than I think the first cast on average.
Less attractive, I would even add. I mean, there's some hotties in this season, but like not in the same way we had in season 1.
They're not as ripped as season 1.
Yeah,
right.
But I like that.
See, the bodies, yeah, I can agree, but the faces, they're all my style.
The faces are good this season. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Choi So-un was really cute. Park Se-jung is underappreciated.
Yeah.
And Lee Nadine, by the way, we were just talking about it in our Slack. She had padded her resume on LinkedIn. It's really funny to watch. Yeah, but she also was at YG Entertainment for a bit.
She just gives me so much like cringe and anxiety watching her. I'm just like, how did you get on this show?
Is it like the way she speaks English? Is it like what is it for you?
I do think there's a big language barrier with her. You can see her like thinking of what to say and just like spiraling in her head.
Yeah, she does a lot of the English just because she can't articulate what she means in Korean. Yeah.
Right. No, I've been there. I know how she feels.
Yeah. I'm also Daebak on the ending of this season especially.
Okay.
I think the ending is really good.
All right.
Without any spoilers there. So I think the ending is
we'll
really what made it.
Caught up, and then maybe we'll do
we should do a watch party, like Netflix watch party. Okay.
Well, I ain't got time for that.
All right,
but if you want to do it, go for your head. But just report back, like the ending of season 2 made it better than season 1, in my opinion.
Yeah, I remember like hating the ending of season 1.
No, the ending this season is so good. I was in tears.
Oh, Peter.
Okay.
Damn.
Right.
Okay.
Are you guys Daebak or not on Dean leaving Instagram?
I'm Daebak.
The man who had a song called
it's one of his best songs.
I'm Daebak because I feel like it means he's making moves. And like I said, he's got all these artists under his label right now. And he himself as an artist has been pretty quiet. He's mostly just been featuring on songs. So I wonder if this is just like a sign that big things are coming for him next year finally.
I hope so. Yeah, I'll say cautious Daebak that like deactivating social media is always good for your mental health.
Yes.
So go for it, man. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I would say not on that one. Like if you're looking to do a business, you need to keep the brand property rolling. It doesn't need to be you that's on it. It could be your social media manager, whatever. But like, you don't have to touch it as the talent, as the business executive.
True.
Yeah.
Peter with the industry insights. I love it.
Yeah. By the way, like I totally thought like Dean fell off the face of the planet after he fell down those stairs on a V Live or something, and then everyone just like
Nobody is
maybe it was
we ain't
Instagram
gonna
Live.
let him live that down ever.
Oh.
That little still he could accomplish so much, and people would be like, "Remember that time you fell down the stairs during your live stream?"
Poor Dean.
Okay, are you Daybach or not on Omega X winning the case against their, I guess, current company?
Daybach.
Yeah, I'm Daybach.
Yeah. Drag
Keeping
them.
him.
Daybach, but I am still cautious as to what this means for them in the future.
That's true. Yeah, winning a lawsuit like can mean that there's just even more insidious passive aggressive ways they hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the company. So
Yeah, actually, that could be not. I don't know.
right, like either way they get screwed.
Yeah.
Like working under that place.
It's not the first time, too, right? Like,
Yeah.
didn't the members of Omega X come from other places before that?
Yeah, a lot of them came from one team that disbanded.
Man, they've had a rough go at it.
Okay, moving along. Are you Daybach or not on V Live?
Yeah, I feel like
Rest
this is
in
more
peace,
of a are you
V-Live.
Daybach or
We'll
not
join you in
on
the
Weavers?
Yeah, Weavers.
Because will you be joining Weavers? Because I'm kind of a not on Weavers. I don't think I'll ever be on that.
I never got on V Live, so
Yeah,
I'm just
same.
left behind here.
I was a V Live beta tester back in the day, so
Wow.
I have a lot of fond memories of V Live when it first came out.
Okay.
But I guess maybe I'm just at the point in my life where I don't need another platform to procrastinate on K-pop.
Yes, welcome to being a halmoni.
Right?
Yeah, so long as I can enjoy the most viral content from that platform on my like grandma platform that I absorb social media.
Exactly. As long as it makes its way over to Instagram and
Right.
Twitter and stuff, I'm good.
Watch the compilations on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, what are we Daybach or not on that?
I don't
I think-
care.
I'm a not.
So that's
So
a not,
not.
I guess.
Yeah, we're all not on Weavers.
Okay, all right. Are you guys Daybach or not on the Jackson Wang Experience, aka his Magic Man tour continuing now in the U.S. again?
Yo, after I just saw some clip of him bringing a girl on stage, Daybach, that could be me. Let's go.
Right. It's a big old knot if I can't get tickets to the show.
Oh, yeah.
I put in my thing for the pre-order already, so I'm hoping that'll give me some leverage here, but who knows?
Fingers crossed for you.
Yes.
Yeah, so I really like how Virginia Dwan, aka Mandara Mama Pit in the K-pop cast Slack, she wrote, "The way I will tell the truth when Jackson asked me if I have a boyfriend." No, Jackson, I have no boyfriend. She is married and has 4 kids.
she has a
and
husband,
another
right?
one coming, a 5th one on the way.
Right.
And it's funny, I shared that with my wife, and she said she would say the exact same thing.
Yep. It's not lying. You're just like... That's the best kind of lie where you're actually telling an alternate truth.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would go. I would see Jackson live.
Yeah, he's
for
a
sure.
great
coming to San
entertainer.
Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sucks that
we
the
might-
venues in SF like suck so bad with their acoustics.
Yeah.
Hey, you might see all 3 of us in SF because I'll probably go to the San Francisco show.
Yeah,
Oh, we should ask for press
we
tickets
should.
then.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, we should,
We
do a
should
group
interview
together.
Jackson, guys.
I love it.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, we should really make that happen. I think we can make that happen if we go for it. We can do it.
Listeners, you give us y'all the good vibes to get it. Jackson.
Yeah,
interviewed for
channel
the
your
concert.
energy to us to interviewing Jackson at his San Francisco
Especially after
stop.
that episode where we talked about his album. I feel like there's so much more we can get into now.
Who's doing his tour?
I don't know.
That's who we'd have to. They're the gatekeepers on these things usually. Okay, are you guys Daybach or not on the Taeyong and the Jimin vibe? Or Taeyong and Jimin's vibe music video collab comeback song.
You should see me avoiding eye contact.
I'm also avoiding.
You're both averting eyes.
I have to be honest. It's a not for me. Which is so sad because these dudes are so incredibly talented. They were given a piece of garbage for a song to work with. Sorry.
I mean, I think it's not a bad song, but I guess if between Daebak and not, I'm not. It's safe for them, their vocal style and ranges. But I gotta
Yes,
say,
definitely safe.
I like the Rain and JYP version better.
Yeah,
Right?
it is kind of like that. The switch
It's
to
almost
me.
like the same tempo, same New Jack Swing,
Yeah.
and 90s, early 90s vibe. So
Yeah. But yeah, exactly. To your point, they should like go all in on it, on the New Jack Swing. Don't like break it up into different sections. And I thought the verses were like lazily written in a way where like they're just talking. It reminded me of if someone went to norebang, to karaoke, and they
wow.
didn't know the song, but they were trying to read the lyrics on the screen.
Oh my gosh.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I hear that. That's crazy.
Yo, that's not okay.
Mhm.
I know.
I will give it a Daebak just because
Really?
just because of the collaboration. Like, congratulations to Park Jimin for getting to work with his own idol.
With his very own idol
Hmm.
for $9.99. You too.
yeah, I think similarly in the verses, Stephanie, I felt like Big Bang Still Life. It's like it's just so empty
Yes.
in the verses.
Empty.
Yeah. By the way, it got me going down this like rabbit hole of like Taeyang videos, and then
All right.
like I was looking at all these videos of IU crushing on Taeyang
Oh, really?
back in the day. Like it's really cute.
Cute.
Okay. Are you guys Daebak or not on the Luna lawsuit? Actually, Stephanie, why don't you describe this one really
Yeah.
fast?
So the latest breaking news on that is that like all of the members of Luna have sued BlackBerry Creative in order to like terminate their contracts and get out. Half of the members won the lawsuit, but half lost. Half of the members had recently made changes to their contracts in the past year or two, which the courts found to mean that their contracts were not unfair anymore because they were able to make changes to them recently. Like, I think we all know that's not true, given what the girls are going through. But like, that's the limits of our legal system, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm sadly a not on that. Like, what kind of outcome is this for the group? The fight continues.
For those who won, what did they win?
That's a good question, but I would think that the folks who won the injunction against their company like get to come back to the table and renegotiate something else, like before the renewal date. Like, coming from the labor organizing perspective, we can file an injunction against our company saying that they are doing abusive, retaliatory things to us. And the company is then put on notice, like, the government agency is watching you, company. If you do one more thing to them, then you'll get a big fine or something like that. So the company is on notice now, I think. So even that is not like, oh, they're free, they can escape. It's not necessarily that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. When you put it that way, that's a
Yeah,
not.
right. Okay. Moving along.
Yeah, so our next Daebak or not, all 6 members of iKON have decided to not renew their contracts with YG Entertainment, but will remain as a group. And they have recently signed under a new agency, 143 Entertainment, and already have plans to continue group activities, which is very exciting because I think we're hoping that they get the GOT7 treatment in the situation, right? Where they get to stay as a group.
Yeah, Daebak for me. I hope they reunite with BI if they're still cool with him.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Right?
something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Daebak
Call
as
him
well.
up.
But hopefully a better song than Na Na Na. I'm sorry, that was not a good song.
More hard hip hop from iKON.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys Daebak or not on New Jeans' Ditto and OMG? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm Daybach on both of them, but I actually haven't seen the music videos, and I feel like some people have an issue with the topics that are in the music videos for these songs.
Yeah.
What are the topics?
From the headlines that I've seen, there's a lot of like mental illness aesthetic.
Oh, right.
Mental illness aesthetic.
Yeah,
Mentally
Mental
ill
illness
chic.
as an aesthetic. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. Right. The way they portray mental illness is like having imaginary friends and like having an active imagination means like you're crazy and should be in a, I wasn't a fan of the music videos. And to be honest, I think these songs were not as strong as their first releases. So I'm kind of disappointed that like the slump has come so soon.
Well, I'll disagree
Okay.
and say I'm Daybach on both. I mean, just from the DJ perspective, they're still popular. Even when I did a New Year's Eve gig and I played Ditto, people got up and started dancing the choreography to that song.
Cool.
If that tells you anything.
Yeah.
So
This is just
Yeah.
me.
like I said, guys, I feel like if anybody can take album or song of the year from BTS, it's probably going to be New Jeans.
yeah, they're popular songs. And they are in the stripped down.
They are. Yeah,
Style.
I don't want to like penalize them because their first releases were so good. These are also good. They're fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear it in my head. Okay. And lastly, are you guys Daybach or not on K-pop year-end medley mixes? Do you want to describe this one, Stephanie, or do you want me to? attempt
Peter, why
describing it?
don't you? You know the technical aspects.
Yeah, our K-pop DJ.
Okay, so I think these were like really in vogue in like 2008 with DJ
Yes.
Masa.
Yeah.
Masa mixes.
Shout out.
Back then, it was really novel to have 20 plus songs crammed into the length of a single song. So like, you're hearing like the verses, the hooks, the chorus, acapellas, arranged into a medley song or mix in the span of like, 2 minutes. So it was really popular to do these, especially at the end of the year,
Right.
where you can kind of look back at everything that preceded it.
Nostalgia.
So I think it was in 2009. Who was it? DJ. Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name? But essentially the Western version of DJ
Earworm?
Masa. Yeah, Earworm. There we go. He did it like a year later after Masa's major mashups, and it blew up in the Western circles because I think like the concept, the medium, was really novel to mainstream audiences. And I think like following 2008, 2009, we continue to hear stuff every year. Some productions better than others, but anyway, it continues to the present. So, are you Daybach or not on this concept and this style and format?
Yeah. I'm Daybach when they're good. I think I've recently gone through a few examples on YouTube that aren't necessarily good, but hey, maybe people trying things out.
Yeah, I'm disappointed with this year's selection. So I'm a not on these. And actually, like, Peter, back in the day, like, I used to try my hand at like virtual DJ and make little mashups and stuff. Like, it's really fun actually to try and mix different songs together and make them sound like a new song. Right. That's what I think is missing here. The compositional element where someone is actually creating a new song out of all these pieces.
I would agree with you, Stephanie. I think so. If I had to tweak this Daybach or not entry into being K-pop year-end medley mixes for 2022, I would say I don't think we got any good ones this year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Get back
doing
to
it
the
well
basics.
requires a holistic approach. Like, think about the song as a whole, and like, what is the story arc?
The story
song,
arc,
rather
yes,
than,
build up to something.
Yeah, rather than the song is in this key or this one juxtaposed with this one. Let me just make sure I cover all my bases with all
Just
these
put all
like,
the raps
top 100
together
songs.
and then put all the choruses together and then put all the bridges together. Like,
well, I don't know if it's always that bad, but
no.
like, And sometimes that might even work, honestly.
Yeah.
The way you just described it, Stephanie. But I don't know. I haven't heard good stuff this last year. So no.
Right.
Okay, we should wrap it up.
Cool.
Okay.
Send us your K-pop bridge compilations.
Yeah, your favorite mashups or like gems we should know about, send them over.
Yeah. You can do that in the K-Popcast Slack. Well, again, a link for that in the description. It's fun chatting with y'all there. Should we plug Twitter?
Yeah. It's
still around.
still up.
alive. Yeah. Actually, if you look at actual audited use cases, Twitter activity has stayed about the same
Yeah.
since Elon takeover. So if that tells you anything.
Huh.
Should we start a Mastodon? I don't know. Probably not. Probably premature.
Yeah, tell us in
Okay.
Slack.
Yeah. All right. That was there.
All right, so yeah, where can we find all of us online? Starting with me, I'm at sparker2 on Twitter.
I'm at DJ Peterlo.
And I'm at Michaela J. K-pop on Twitter.
And you can tweet all of us at the K-Pop Cast.
And that's the end.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye,
We reached the end of the episode.
Thanks for sticking with us through all the
First
predictions.
episode of 2023,
all the replays.
guys.
Like we've been holding on to those replays for a minute, y'all.
Oh, wow.
So thanks for sticking with us and being patient. Here's
All right, bye,
to a
everyone.
great new year.
Happy New Year.
초록빛을 내려 머리 위로 don't trip baby 겸손하게 그냥 앉아있어 just sit baby praying for my downfall many have tried baby catch me when you hit my Lamborghini go vroom 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 when we pull up you know it's a shutdown 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown whip it 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 it's black and it's pink once the sundown pull up, you know it's a shutdown. 간판 내리고 문 잠궈 shutdown. Whip it, whip it, whip it,